Welcome by this Divine Masculine reading for the last part of, it's already almost the last week of August, right? Still 2 weeks to go. No, 1 week to go. And then we're entering September. So let's see what's going on in the Divine Masculine's mind space. Work is on his mind. Work, growth, hard work, creation, and creating new things, creating new times, new energy to work on. So there was a lot of work in his mind, a lot of energy in his mind for his work. So it could be that a lot of energy went to the workspace, and he was thinking about work all the time. So let's see what's in the Divine Masculine's mind space. What's in wow, that's a big one. In the Divine Masculine's mind space. Maybe there's a message, but this is way too much. In the Divine Masculine's mind, heart space is new beginnings, and taking it slow. You know, it's I worked hard and I need a change. I want to stand still for a bit, stand still what my body wants, what my heart wants. And then I'm moving forward very slowly. So it could be that there is a time of rest for the Divine Masculine. So a little bit of, looking, I hear looking forward to explore things, to see things from another view. And just take it slow, not rushing into things. Okay, so what is his higher self saying? What is his higher self saying? What is his higher self saying? Wow, lot of chaos, lot of energy that goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and keeps him out of track. That's what I hear. It's very, chaotic. That's what I hear. Okay, what is and I hear then he goes back to the heart space, and he aligns that energy. So what is the higher self saying about the Divine Masculine? Enjoying, filling your cups, and also past love, I hear. Past love is coming his way. Is he's thinking about that, filling the cups, seeing how everything changed, how things are possible to make a change for himself, for the future, and filling up those gaps. It's about reminiscing about the past. It could be that a past lover is coming back into your life. It can mean, someone from childhood is thinking about you, and you will get a message for someone that was from a long time ago that comes back in your life, and that, is a celebration, pastime, having a good time together. Okay, that's what the higher self says. So the higher self says, okay, where your heart is, where you belong, the love, the past love, you remember it. So let's see what's going on with that. hear also maybe youth friends, you know, connecting with youth friends. So one card, please, for how he's seeing the divine feminine. So how is he seeing the higher of the divine feminine? How does he see the divine feminine? Oh, he lets drop a lot of burdens. He drops a lot of burdens. Okay. Offering a cup. He sees the divine feminine offering a cup of love, offering and giving love to other people, giving a lot of love, offering him her love, her gratitude, her interesting one, because it's almost like he is waiting for this. He's waiting for the divine feminine to offer his this cup of love, and he's looking at it and he doesn't know. He's still confused about it. That's probably why all this chaos is in his life, to distract himself from things that is bothering him, that is burdening him. So it could be that there are different scenarios going on in his life space, in his life, that he needs to create space for himself, to go out, to travel, to take a vacation, take rest. It's really time to do that. It's also you can also deal with a workaholic. You know that this divine masculine is a workaholic, and his whole mind is just focused on work, on nothing else than work. And there needs to be a change, and he sees that a lot of love is offered to him, a lot of things are getting offered. Could also be a new job that is being offered to him, and have to think about it. It's all about change, I hear. Okay, that's what he sees about the divine feminine. That maybe she had offered a lot of work and a lot of love in her life. So okay. So he sees a lot about the divine feminine. And I hear he doesn't believe her. Get the tickles in my ears again, so I know my spirits are here. So it means that he's also looking for the truth. It could be that he really don't believe what she's saying, what she's doing, and the trust. There are trust issues with her, not believing what she is doing, and and trying to figure out, maybe through social media, to find out who she communicating with. So what is his block? Feeling stuck in that energy. So it's really necessary for the divine masculine now to get out of that stuckness. It's time. You're stuck too long for this. It's holding you back. You're not even able to move forward. It could also be that they are trying to keep the divine masculine stuck in a situation, in a work situation, so he isn't able to move for the things that he really wants to move and wants to move forward to, and maybe a new job or maybe a new challenge in his life, but they're holding him stuck. You know, it could be that they give him a lot of work and stuff like that, so he isn't able to move the office or move the company, or you know, not not even, I hear, not even try to get a vacation. You know, it's like, oh, we need you and you need to do this for me, and please, please, I can't do this without you. So they going on his loyalty, on his work loyalty. And then they say, okay, here, he says, here you go, yeah, I will come and I will do this for you. So it's, yeah, there, he's very sensitive for people that need him, because he wants to be needed. So as they say, oh, sorry, I need you, and I can't this on my own, you know, boom, they're gone, because they don't have their boundaries set up, you know. And maybe they say different things, because that's what I see, right? Because of it's about the communication. So maybe he says, okay, I'm not saying that, and I'm taking charge of myself and I'm setting my boundaries, but in the end he's still running back and doing the same thing over and over again, because he's a sucker for being needed. Okay. Oh my gosh. So what is he going to do about it? What is he going to do about it? Getting it in balance, taking new steps in his life, letting it all go, and searching for that balance. New beginnings, done with the drama, done with the drama of work, done with the drama of everyday life. And he is saying, okay, you know, I don't have the time, it's me time, you know, I earn a vacation, and I'm going to do that. You know, this is what I am and what I want to do with my life. You know, I asked it months ago or weeks ago, and that time wasn't possible. This time wasn't possible. That time wasn't possible, and I'm always the last one that leaves the ship. You know, and then I only get 2 weeks out of 3. So yeah, and he makes a new start, a new beginning for that, because he needs to take care of himself more. Okay. No, I'm not a Libra. Okay, yes. Endings on what his higher self is saying, that it is necessary to make a closure with the old you. You know, it's the masculine is going through endings and new beginnings continuously, because, and it seems like the circle goes faster and faster of new beginnings, endings, new beginning, ending, new beginning, ending. And when that happens in your life, that means that you're transforming in such a big in such a big time, speed of time. You know, it's like if you have 3 or 4 endings in a year, That means that you're moving through your trauma faster and faster and faster, so new things can come in. So when these new things can come into your life, you know you're moving forward. You're much able to leave the past behind and move forward. Past behind, move forward. So that's the energy of the divine masculine at the moment, that he will leave more easily things behind and awakening to new things. You know, stopping the old, moving on to the new, stopping the old, moving on to the new. And it's being secure with the insecurity of life. If you're looking for security in your life, you're getting stuck. You're getting in this energy of being stuck, because nobody around you wants you to change. And life is about change. Life is about moving. And doesn't mean moving to other women, but it's in general. It's in general in his life, you know. Maybe it's the same with relationships. Because if you look at nature, you know, nothing stays the same, nothing. And there's always a wheel that goes around, and that will change every time. You're not the same person as you were last week, because you learned in that week so much that you can say, okay, I'm leaving it behind and I'm moving forward now to a new chapter in my life. And every day you learn something. Every day you learn something, and it's the same with the divine masculine. He's learning every day. So let's see, what's the higher self saying about his relationship? What is his higher self saying about the relationship with his divine counterpart? What is his higher self saying? I have a message here. Love, money, magic, alchemy, burdens, and choices. Okay. Interesting. Love is on his mind for this relationship. Love is on his mind for this relationship. So he's offering that love, he's offering that cup. So he gets love offered from the divine feminine, and he's giving back that cup. He is filling up his own cup, he's filling up his life, and that's where he wants and needs to go. So let's see, working on his stability, working on his money, saving money, he wants to gather money for himself, and that's probably why he's working so hard, and why he is, having no boundaries, because that, when they call him back for work, he's the sucker that goes back into the office and says, okay, I'm here to help you. What can I do? Give me more, and just because maybe he wants to earn more money, and save more money. So magician, the alchemist, alchemize everything in his life. Maybe there is, in another group from you, there are people that work with magic on him, and he really find out that magic is done on him, or his divine counterpart, and that is a no-go. You know, this alchemy that's trying to that he already saw the signs that there was magic done on him. But the weird part is, if I look deeper into this, everything is magic. Whole life is magic. And how you perceive the magic is up to you. You can see it as dark magic, and you can see it as white magic, or you can see it as a learning lesson. And if you, because in the energies, only in Europe is dark and white and black and white and separation, and in other countries dark energies are just the same as white energies. So it's how you perceive it and how you work with it, how what you do with it. So that's the higher self saying about the relationship with the divine masculine and feminine together. There's a burden that he's carrying, and that he needs to leave, to get back, to leave the burden behind. And he can transmute that burden, with his own magic, with his own energy. So if he is an alchemist and he is creative, he can shift that burden. Maybe that's interesting, because I had a constellation healing workshop yesterday, and we don't realize how much burden we carry from our generational backline, ancestral line. So if you're moving through that and you're letting that go, you're probably the one in the line that carries all that burden and needs to cut that line, cut that ancestral line. Maybe you're here to do that. Every seventh generation is the one that is cutting the ancestral line. If you don't cut that ancestral line and you don't do the things different than all your ancestors did before, then you will keep on carrying the burden, because the burdens after seventh generation will get so heavy on you that you need to transform. And most of the time, then the alchemy is coming in, awaken within the person that is transmuting all these energy. And it could be that the divine masculine is just doing that, So, and he is going to make a choice. There's another way, that he's thinking, I have to go another direction. I have to do things different with my life, because I can't stay in the victim energy of myself, of other people that putting a victim energy on me, and giving me that burden. I need to get out and need to break free of that. And he's going to make a choice in that. So it could be that something new will come on his path, and he is making a choice of change, a choice of new beginnings, a choice of alchemy, magic, creation, and all these things to get rid out of the stuckness that is being in his life. And it could be that it's a transformation energy of maybe just throwing things all around, like love, house, moving, all these things that is giving him the stuckness he's moving away from. So he wants to live, and that's what I hear. I want to live. It's time for me to live. Because I went from one disaster into another disaster, and now I need to cut the cords, and I need to go my own way. Well, lost cards, yeah. Well, higher self say, I hope you're seeing it because you were blinded for such a long time. Because it could be that the other half was blinding you, you know, that your journey was just blinding you because you just did the things that you needed to do day in, day out, and that kept you blinded, that kept you, you know, stuck. And now it's time to take your blindfold off and see what's the real truth. You know, the truth that's been told by spirits, the truth be told and guiding you to another direction. Okay, so yeah, this is it for the Divine Masculine, and I hope you're doing well. I hope the Divine Feminine is doing well. It's a beautiful reading because I see the Divine Masculine really moving forward. And that's a beautiful thing to see and to explore, because there's a lot of love uh, offered to the Divine Masculine, but his fear is just holding him back, you know, to take that leap of faith, and then he rather ends it before he stepped into a new relationship. So everything what's going on here, it's related to himself making new steps, moving forward, and creating a new life for him. So, well, thank you all. See you next time. And if you want a private reading for your Divine Masculine, I can go deeper into this with you, and there is space to do this in September. Okay, see you all. Bye bye.